focus. I need to be attentive. Keep your phone away, any distraction away. We are going to be locked in for the next 3 hours, going hardcore into Pastor, we got me quiet today so that you got salad. You serve people kindly. You don't be like the Stephen ministry, the ministry of a deacon tonight. You come from pastor to deacon. You serve them. Nobody's moving. We are locked in for the next 3 hours. Because what's going to happen? So someone might decide to say today is their last day in this place. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be very deep, tough, and very tough. Okay, so tonight, I'm back to write a lot. Okay, I think we're live now. We are live. Absolutely, we're live.
Yes, you're live. You're live.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So now we're going to go back to our AWS account. Yesterday, what project did we work on? Why did we work on the project? The Panasonic, Panasonic, she said Panasonic AA. Very caught up with it. Remember, Panasonic is a big company. Just work Panasonic. A division. Remember? I mean, just be honest. How many of you know Panasonic was the one responsible for American airline kind of TV that you see in back of your passengers, your neighbor's airdrop? Until yesterday, yeah, Delta and everything, they are the one responsible for all those stuff. You could have told that. I only know that TV and remote and VHS, Panasonic, very, very strong products. You know, the built to last in those days. You know, yeah. So we found out yesterday that they also offer avionics as a service to the airline industry. So that was a good find. That was a good discovery. And what we're trying to achieve yesterday, what did we achieve? What were we trying to achieve? And what is still left for us to achieve? Understanding of firewalls. Understanding of firewalls. Okay, what is that falling? What category does that fall under? Security. Just security? Just security group. Oh. Just security identity and compliance? Oh. The back end, right? Okay. Now that falls into security protection. Remember, right? Told you there's security protection, detection, monitoring, mitigation, the incident response piece. You cannot carry out incident response activities if you're not monitoring the situation. It's on monitoring you detect. It is from a place of prevention that you enact monitoring. And monitoring, prevention gives birth to monitoring, monitoring gives birth to detection, and detection gives birth to remediation, which is mitigation also. Remediation, mitigation in that houses. Okay. So tonight, we are going to create a few projects for Panasonic. And one of them, we are assuming, in this case, in this scenario, that Panasonic is hiring 2 people in India. I'll take that back. We cannot afford to pay 100K for H1B visa right now, so let's go. How many of you know the term offshore, nearshore, and onshore? You know, remember, right? Near shore is Mexico, Canada, and Greenland. If we're not, if we don't, if we need force, if we're not going to force them to take Greenland before 2027, Cuba, yeah, okay. Venezuela is a little bit stiff far though. It's 4 hours, right? Puerto Rico should be awesome. Even I'll consider Hawaii, although it's US states, there's really no US states. Hawaii, that will be near shore. Then offshore, Estonia, Latvia, Luxembourg, Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, China, every country outside. Philippines, those are the hotspots. Singapore, those are the hotspots for global remote. And then onshore, inside the country of operation, inside the nation of operation, right? Inside the nation where you operate, right? That's onshore. So now, Panasonic Avionics Entertainment, they are hired 2 people. Please, Antibola, are you in your writing game tonight? Are you on a writing game tonight? Okay, good, good. Because I don't have time to do more of the writing. So I discover my talent. Okay. I'm recording. I believe I'm recording it. All right. So now the projects we're going to work on for Panasonic before we drift into other things. Plan to stay for later. Call your loved ones because tonight I'm going to tell you why. You'll be very glad when you hear the reasons why we're staying tonight. I'll leave it for later. Let's plan to stay for tonight. Later tonight. The project will be Panasonic is hiring 2 people. One is going to work out of Europe, and the other one will work out of Australia. The other one will work out of the United States. But those people are going to be remote employees. 2 engineers. They're going to be remote employees. We want them to have remote capability. That means we don't want to also send them a laptop. We want them to connect to our company resource. All right? Are you getting the drill for the projects? We want them to connect to our company resources, but we don't want to send them a physical laptop. And the reason why we don't want to send them a physical laptop is because, for example, if you go to countries like northern part of Nigeria, where there's a lot of kidnapping for ransom and deadly killings of young kids and stuff, even now going to the western part of Nigeria in the southwest, there's a possibility that if we hire someone in that kind of country, kidnappers will come for them and put the gun to their head to open the laptop we sent to them in order to now digitize ransom. We have that level of caution, concern about our operational activities. So this is one reason we don't want to send them a physical laptop. We want the access to be secure. They should have secure access to our resources. So in case of kidnappers, ransom takers, they will not be able to penetrate our information because that information will not be visible to them. That's why we are provisioning them this resource that is going to be virtualized. Has anyone ever gone beyond where we are now to tell me what service will be deploying? What services will be deployed? Yes. If you use ChatGPT online, where is this people? If you don't use ChatGPT online, My God is watching you. That sound like an evil person. My God will judge you. No ChatGPT, please. What's our service? So to create like a battle machine. Yes. Right? Yes. So John will ask the question. What I was asking tonight, did the simplicity behind those battle machines like cities? Yeah, something like that. Software cities. Yeah. But it doesn't matter how we provide. At this point, I do not care how we come up with that solution. This is our pain point. If you ask me and I tell you, I don't know how you guys are going to do it. Stop beating me to the answer until now.
But I like it.
Watching you.
But I like it.
But I need solution. Our company is in dying. Oh, we are going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Okay. The plan has started. Let's see how we break out. All right. Yeah, let's play a solution, right? Someone who's calling my name. Yes, please. All right. Maybe guys try to use the raising of your hands, okay, so you don't interrupt the class. So that much, okay, please. All right, talk to me. Hello. Felix, your hands were up, right? Okay. Is anyone who can type fast, online? I want to give you a small task. Anyone can type fast online? I want to give you a small task. Do not use ChatGPT, do not use Claude either, do not use anything. Think about it. So if, hold on. Focus on please for a second. If I'm a real customer, what will your approach be in the meeting? Like this. Your approach to your response be in a meeting like this. What will you tell the customer? If you're in a boardroom and they told you all, give you all the spiel of the insecurities in Nigeria and you want to hire someone there, what they can do. How are you going to respond? I mean, someone I think it's not the scope. That's the scope. And you saying so how would you talk to the customer? How would you address them? Where would you start from? What are the things you're going to say? Remember, you're a consultant, highly regarded and respected. Don't drop the balls now. What are you going to say? Don't suggest, don't guess. Tell me what you're going to say. Great projects and that's for that projects and great that's what they're going to get to the lifestyle environment. Okay. That's part of the solution. I'll come back to you. Hold the top, don't lose it. I like it. I like that thought. Don't lose it. Okay. We need to secure the data of the company and the business. Okay. So we get this word virtual desktop where the employees are going to
log into the board and also maybe the secure camera and all of that.
That's a good point. Good point. Thank you. Good point. Anyone online? Gen Z, what do you guys think? Yeah? Gen Z. So, my Gen Z, internal Gen Z, my online Gen Z is Prince. Yeah. Praise, I'm hear the voice. Hi, Prince. Oh, okay. Oh, you can see the chat. Okay, good. All right. So, online folks.
Excuse me, good evening. Please, can you tell us what the people in the class said? It was so faint. The two people that answered, we couldn't hear them clearly.
Oh, okay, I see. Paraphrasing. All right. Mr. Benga said he would tell them he was going to create a virtual environment, create a password for the users to be able to then also that also talked about having securing those people's data, because that's a good concern. And the scope of what Pastor Ola discussed, please write this down. It's called data encryption at rest. Okay, that's data encryption at rest. That's one of the propositions to the clients. Remember, I want to jog your memory. We're working through this solution tonight, so don't feel. In a few minutes you'll catch up. You'll get it, right? I just want to create a little bit of tension, but yeah. When you talk to a client, sometimes people are so afraid. They think being a consultant, you have to know everything. You gotta have a solution to all problems. And you know it all. It's not true. 90% of being a great consultant is being a good listener. 90% is listening. If you do 90% of talking, they will hire you and fire you soon. Because you cannot talk more than those who are going through pains. You are in the environment. You don't work there. You don't own the things they own. You don't go through the daily troubles that they go through. You are a therapist in that room, in that moment. Your job is to listen, take notes, write down, jot points down. Now, if what these people are sharing with me in class is because they have that level of they picked up from when they've learned this thing, they know some of this stuff, right? What if it's a solution where you don't have a clue? How would you handle it? Now, let me digress a little bit. When I talk to a girl and she's like, I don't know. I would like people who sound like that. I don't know. You just say, I don't know what the shoulder is. I don't know. Why don't you know? I don't know. No, that's the wrong attitude to have with a consultant. What you say, I think someone posted it here. I said, I understand your concerns. No, it's Mariana. Mariana says, please let me research the available services. That's something you can say, so that I will get back to you with a robust proposal on how we can solve this pain point. What a customer want to see is empathy. If you lack it, forget consulting. Empathy. This is called life skills. They play even in professional life. Are you empathetic towards what they're going through? Do you understand that this is a real business problem? That they are clueless, they don't have or clue on how to solve this, and they want to rely on you, can you show that you are part of their team, not a consultant that is money hungry? Part of it is what? Active listening and being on the same page with them. Because who is hiring? Is it what's the bad guy movie? Antagonist or protagonist? Protagonist is the actor or antagonist? There's one of them, right? Antagonist is bad. Yes.
You say data encryption what?
Encryption at rest. Data encryption at rest. Thank you. Pastor D, thank you so much. Is it okay? It's charging now. Thank you. Okay, so apologize. Train goes. I'm having I don't know. This was getting rough. Pastor Desmond said something very powerful. He said active listening to understand the pain points of the user. That's true. Active listening. Because you don't know everything. See, listen. The reason why you are an engineer, you're not an engineer because you know everything. You are an engineer because you are going to know the solution to the problem. Not that you know the solution, but you are going to. Because immediately you get over the problem, your engineering might start kicking in to find solution to the pain points. So you're not being hired because you know everything. You're being hired because you have the attitude to what? No. So when you say, I don't know, and the thing is sexy or it makes them look cool and modern and more. If you meet people who are real, know their stuff, you will just look very stupid to them without response. I don't know. I don't know. And you see, it's a social level of pride in ignorance. I don't know. That's not the right attitude for anything. I've seen people get fired for this reason. I'm telling you. I don't want to bore you with stories. You see corporate stories? I have hundreds of them, hundreds of them. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of this corporate world. When it comes to IT, hundreds of them. I don't want to bore you with the story. You get fired for many, many reasons. They just let you go. And when there's downsizing, there are people who are not thoughts provoking in a meeting, who are not sharing the thoughts. They're the ones that they let go first. Very fast, with no apology. Cut you off. Because companies know one thing, they know how to retain assets. And they know how to filter liability quickly. So now, being an engineer or a consultant, time runs fast. Jeez, what's going on? Is it only in Arlington that this happened? Because anytime I look at the clock, it's like half the day is gone. But the reason why you're hired is to be what? The one that can provide solutions. That's it. Not the one that is a guru. Because a lot of intelligent people, some of them don't even know how to fine-tune solution from intellect. So it's not the intelligence that just makes you find solution. You have to be someone that's with active listening. Because if you have enough information on the problem, you have enough answer for the problem. Enough information is what you need. Because I give you context of our pain points. We want to hire people outside the country. This is Panasonic Global. This is the division within Panasonic. All right. If you log into your computer right now, the first thing we're going to do, we are going to work on helping Panasonic hire 2 employees and getting them set up so they can access Panasonic infrastructure. Are you ready? Now, because you have to understand, As an engineer, you're not just hired to provision VPC. They can find someone on Upwork and Fiverr to do that for them. They're not stupid. You're hired to engage thought-provoking conversations, ideas, engage people, real conversations. That's one aspect. And you're also hired to talk about your cat and your dogs. Hello? Black people don't understand that. It's okay. All right, let's go. I'm typing in my password. All right. Okay, good, good. Guys, are you logged in? Are you logged into Hotel? Online folks, before we continue, do you have any question? Do you understand everything that have come out of my mouth so far?
Yes, sir.
Any question? Yes, please, ma'am. What?
And then there's the project you wanted to do together, but the council are not able to secure gets results out. So when looking at that, I'll be smiling down my words.
Oh, wow. Interesting, huh? That's beautiful, Pastor Donna. That's so good. So there are two ways to provision this. Should we do a national item list? Should we create a national item list for this? All right, good. So now it's Panasonic division. Please help me. Oh Lord, help me with my Panasonic. How many firewalls do we have in the cloud? Still remember? What are they?
Stateful, stateless.
Stateful. Growing up in Warri, where I grew up many years ago. It's one of my older brother, James. So when you go out and play football on the streets, you come back in the evening and your friends will come with you. Now, this is what stateful is. Stateful firewall. It's like my brother, James. Many years now. We'll come back from playing soccer on the street side. Come back home with friends. He will tell the friends, you just came into the house, you can go. So that friend that was allowed in is allowed out by default because it's not a member of the family, right? It's someone's child. It belongs to another household. So the Vela is allowed into our apartment, is allowed out to go home. But we that they call the omotors of the family, with the children. My brother will say, where are you going to? Oh, back inside. The loud voice. You don't have God's son in movie. I am the Lord. For many years, I thought that was how God really thought. You know, when I saw movies, I said, so anytime I want to hear from God, I was just looking for time for that loud voice to come. Until I found that God was a gentleman. Now, my brother will say, to the friends, you can go back. Oh, go back to your house. But to us, siblings, it says, stay here. Don't go anywhere. Now, my brother is functioning as two firewalls. Which one is my brother in the first scenario? Huh? Which of my brother in the first scenario? Stateful. What you allow is allowed out instantly, no negotiations, right? So if it does not allow the person in, they can't come in. So by default, they're blocked. So you don't use blocking, you only use allowing. But the stateless, which is NACL, right? What does it do? It allows you in, but you're not guaranteed to be allowed out. Did I do something? Yes, please. Please. Go for it. It's okay. It's okay. Don't let your wife lose a thought. Please, I want to control that thing. She's struggling there. Okay.
Dog environment. So the screen view in the back, no security apartments. When you want to come in, you have to come in the code.
Right.
Screen view in.
Yes. Right.
Whatever. So they don't care, they don't screen you out. But the stateless is like a border officer. So before you get out of the country, you screen you out.
Yes.
Then, like a border officer or immigration or something like that. So that's.
That's beautiful. I like that. Yes.
So
Let's capture the time. Antibody, could you hear that, please, online? Could you hear what Pastor Rogers the assumption?
Not quite. No.
Because we're using the mic to capture all of this. So not sure why.
I mean, I hear her voice, but I couldn't quite make out all she said.
Okay, but let's try with antibody. Antibody, please let us know if you can hear this now.
Have a security guard. Usually you put the name of your guest on the list. So that's saying, I'm allowing this person in. You can come out. Now, the stateful. Stateless would be, okay, this is my guest coming in, but here's the guest, if they show up, I do not want them, so they're gonna be confined. So is it like putting the guests that you want in and putting the guests that you don't want in it? Is the stateless? Would that be?
What do you think? You quite agree with that? Auntie, what do you think?
Yeah, we can hear, but it's not clear. So I don't know.
So she was saying, right, that stateless. Can you give them this one? Is it possible to one of them? Can you give them this one? It's okay, right? Okay, someone says the problem is that we could hear from the echoed background, but not clear.
It wasn't
Oh.
clear.
Okay. How do we fix this? Guys, please give us a second, okay? Let's see if we can, you can give them a mic, I don't mind. Can you see? Try, let's see. Let's see if this will work better. Yes. Antibody, please, monitor for us 1 second. What are we turning on? This one? This one? Yes. Turn it off or on? On. Tonight I'm in high spirit to teach, and this mic is trying to interrupt us. How about it? Hold on. Ganta, this mic is lucky I just got baptized. I would have beat the hell out of him. All right, okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Am I audible enough?
Yes.
Okay. Please take a shot. All right.
So, and you have a list of guests that you're putting on the list. So they I'm allowing them to come in. Because when they check in, yep, you're on the list, I'm allowing you to come and go.
Yeah.
Another thing, now makes you put, who are you not allowing to come in? So maybe there's a list of guests, or like, think about a wedding or something. There's a list of guests that you are not allowed. So not only am I gonna put the guests that can come in, but I'm also gonna put the names of the people who can't come in.
Okay.
That,
That's a good point. That's a good point. No, I like that. That's very different. That's a good point. Guys online, did you hear her? Could you hear her clearly?
No.
Okay.
No,
Can
we
somebody
didn't.
else try? Can somebody else try? Let's hear somebody else. We didn't hear, I didn't understand her.
Can you hear at all? Is
We
it?
heard her voice, but we didn't, it wasn't clear. That's why I said, can somebody else try?
Antipola speaks very clear. So that means
No, I mean another person so that we can tell whether it's the
Yes.
mic or maybe the distance from where she is at. I don't know.
Antibody. This is the second person now.
Oh,
So
there
the
were two
mic was
different
problem.
people?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't understand. I didn't realize, you see? We
The
couldn't
mic
even
was
tell
problem.
the difference.
Okay, try again. Try again.
So, for me, it's therefore, a request to a firewall that allows you in, it keeps your record. Just like the doorkeeper and apartments, estates where they check you in. So, when they check you in, when you're going out, they do not check you out, so they, when it's stateless, it's, they allow you in and they decide when you're going to go out. That means they check you out. So it's like the border officer, immigration officer, they check the inbound and the outbound. So when you're going out, they don't remember in the state, they don't remember who was, and you need to check you out. So that is different.
All right. Did you guys hear her now?
We heard about, maybe she's too far away from the equipment.
Right. That goes. Where is this guy?
Can somebody come up to the stage with the where you are with the mic and we'll see? Because she sounds distant.
Okay, that's
Very
fine.
distant.
Shop the floor of the class. We can't really accommodate them calling
Okay.
that. Okay, right, good. Interesting. Okay. If it's a scan, is not even to.
Oh yeah, you read it now.
All right. So
Please, thank you.
Yes. So she was saying, security at the border allows certain people to come in, certain people advanced. Like immigration, right? They check inbound and outbound. Okay, thank you. That's a lot. Good point. Unfortunately, they couldn't hear it online. I wanted to capture it. I thought it really need to hear it shared at all. Thank you. Okay. Now, but I'm not sounding too far, am I? Mic check. Are we good?
You're good.
I'm not sounding too far. Am I sounding too far?
No,
Okay,
you're
good.
clear.
All right. Now, let me show you something. Before we build the project, let me show you something. There's military. There's one, my friend visited in Tennessee. Is it Fort Campbell, something like that? Kentucky, yeah. So one place, those guys, they say shows like we're criminals. Every bit of us, they was scanning us. As though we came from a country with no fly zone. The US military installation, once you're coming in, as soon as you're getting through those gates, I'm trying to find the gates now. Okay. Vehicle drive through, what kind of, that's stopping now. Put down. Something like this. Something like this. As soon as you're going in, they're checking your identification. When you're coming out, because you are going inside and kidnap your general. They are checking your boots, what get another name for boots is trunk, right? Yeah. They're checking your trunk. They're checking, is that 100% check in and out. In and out. That you came in, you've gone out, do whatever you're doing in the camp, whatever the case is, doesn't mean you're going to go out freely. You still have to be checked, stopped, and checked. So that's how stateless firewall works. It checks everything that comes in and everything that goes out. So I want to try to read things that you can remember. Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I want to try to read things that you can remember. Live event, so the military installations in the US are a very good example. Like Pastor Lula said, that immigration, international immigration, right? Those officers, when you come into the United States, they check you. You are leaving, they check you. You could have been owing IRS 89,000 and you want to run back to Kenya. You're not going. We'll take you to Maryland International Jail, where we feed you less than $1 a day. So you experience Africa and America. All right, so good. I don't know about that. That's not true. I'm just making that up. Before they come and invite me in the news to tell the full story, what I know about the jail. America is funny. All right, okay, good. All right, so this is stateless and stateful. How many of you have been to Vegas? Oh God. Do you know I once lived in Las Vegas? That was the first place I lived in America. I did not know it was a party city. Oh my word. Vegas. Very interesting place. Everything that happened in Vegas will stay in Vegas. Amen? I'll leave it at that. Okay. I don't know. Okay, good. So let me go to Vegas and see. Las Vegas, casino, hotels, other strips, 24/7. Look at that. These Google images are weak now. They used to show a lot of things before that make sense. Okay, let me do something. You will not appreciate the model of how we teach until you are in the corporate world. When you're in the midst of these conversations, you will know that this is real. That just knowing technical things is not enough. No one will rate you. You have to have conversations that are beyond the tech, beyond the textbooks, real life, relatable, and stuff. Front door at Las Vegas casino. Can I say something? I don't want to offend you guys. Can I say something from my heart? Huh? I feel like you guys are caging my inner man from teaching how I used to teach. I'm struggling. I've been struggling for weeks. So I'm confessing now. If you free me up, we'll have a blast. But I'm kind of turning on to your Texas is very calm. Everybody's mellow. People are normal here. Where I come from, we're not normal like that. In Maryland, we're not normal. We're not normal in Maryland like that. So now, this is stateful. If you go to Las Vegas casino, the doors are always open. You're allowed in, you're allowed out. But in the military installations, like at the airports, where the immigration, like Pastor Lara said, right? Or the Antibola also said something too about the private estates. Most people don't know that in America there are private estates like that. It's very common in Maryland, in those eyebrow neighborhoods, even some part of Texas too. You know, they have gates. The security will look at you to see if you're even a resident in this place before you move in, before you drive into that place. You know, sometimes I see those beautiful homes. I want to go and take somebody. I usually break their security though. I break it. I test it to see if it works. To go and check the houses inside. You know, and there's a lot of security checks, but most of them that are serious. So now, if you go to Vegas, I was looking for a door, not casino per se. The entrance of the doors, they're built, purposeful, very big, large doors. You just walk in, like this casino, the doors will be massive. The doors to this casino and stuff will be massive. You can walk in and walk out freely. No one will bother you. But in the military installations, it doesn't work that way. What you allow, you can also deny. If we don't find you worthy to leave that gate, if there's an order from above that you shouldn't leave, we're going to deny you what? Exit access. So in NACO, Network Access Control List, the traffic alert is not automatically guaranteed to exit. It has to be allowed to exit. Inbound authorization, outbound authorization. Is that understood? Oh, did we get it at least a little bit? Tidbit? Not at all? I can try again. Try again. All right. Now,
Not at all.
in the two types of firewalls we have, yesterday, I explained to you that we have two types of firewalls. One of them is stateful firewall. And the other one is what? Stateless firewall. Who was the first people to use firewall in this life? Huh? Mother, okay, that's cool. Who were the first people in history to use firewall? Church people wants to fall my hand. Oh. Who was the first people to use firewall? The Israelites. At night, they had firewall. Oh, is that not fire that's forming a wall? You guys don't know the story again? Ah, what trading has done, oh, what trading has done. Body of Christ. This is going on. All right, so they used firewall. That was fire at night. That protects them on their way out of Egypt to the promised land. At night was walls of fire. So that's firewall. Where do you think what firewall came from? Yeah. There's no other history book that told us there was fire at night guarding anyone. Only the Bible did. So firewall. That was the first firewall. Now, in firewall, in technology, is designed for protection. Firewall technology is designed for protection. So we have two types. One is what? Stateful. And the other one is stateless. In those days, one of the vendors that power the stateful firewall movement, the name of that vendor is called, please write this down. So I give you the vibe of an OG, right? Blue Coat Proxy. This is like 8, 9 years ago. I don't think they're still in business. Blue Coat Proxy. Okay, they sold that company, sold and sold and sold to different companies. The Blue Coat Proxy was a good example of stateful firewall in those days. This is what it looks like. This is what the console looked like. You can do a lot of blacklisting, whitelisting applications. You can do what they call pickup file. Let me spell it out. Okay. I know you don't understand it. Not trying to show off. I'm just teaching you the history around firewalling, right? Pickup file is a way to filter, a way of filtering traffic to your email applications. Example, Office 365. You know, you can do whitelisting. Now, let's talk blacklisting. All of these things, the reason I'm teaching you this, not to waste your time. We're going to see them in the application, the project we're going to work on now. All right? But Wenga, do you need coffee? Oh, gee. No, really? Oh, okay. That's different. Whitelisting, blacklisting, and a lot of some other stuff. This is what one of the leaders of the stateful firewall movement in those days, Blue Coat Proxy. It was very popular among top corporations. Blue Coat, the Blue Coat Proxy, right? It was maybe 9, 10 years ago. So it's not deprecated or bought over by some other companies. I don't know who own them now. Okay, cool. But this is their terminal. There might also be a video for it. Let's see. There might be a video for this. URL filtering, reporting. Let me send you the video so you can watch it, okay? All right, so now you can watch this Blue Coat Proxy just have an idea of what the stateful firewall does in real time. I sent the link, and if you can post it on Telegram, that would be nice too. Okay, for folks to listen to this. All right, let's get into the action. Are you guys ready now? This is just an overview of what the difference of stateful firewall and stateless firewall is about. And we talked about virtualization, we talked about security, and now we want to build the solution. The services we're going to be using for our solution tonight will be okay, the same okay. New project for Panasonic Avionics Entertainment. Naming convention, Panasonic Avionics Entertainment still. And then we're going to have the Panasonic AE Inc. Now, the services, for our project. Number one, Workspaces. Workspaces. What is a workspace? Well, a workspace, go ahead. Yes, kind of. In common sense, you're right. But Kenyatta was engaging me and telling me that a workspace should be where we are right now, the church premise, right? So that's correct, 100%. But in this case, it's a name that also derived from what Kenyatta said now, as that service stemmed from just like a workspace, because they gave it a name because it's what people used to use for working, right, in a space. So yeah, so that's pretty much the idea behind the name and the concept of it. So the workspace is a service in AWS that is your physical laptop virtualized. It's the replica of a laptop. Listen to this now. This is very interesting. It's a replica of a laptop, physical laptop, virtualized. I thought about something today, Antibola. I said, okay, sir, yes.
So that what we call business is old enough. Because the
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. That's true. That's true. Okay, your physical laptop in a virtual environment, but also your physical laptop virtualized. That means your physical desktop, your physical computer now being used virtually. For example, how many of you use Zelle? Cash App? Some people, right? If I send you $50 and you give me $50 cash, what's the difference? Is it the same value? Did the digital part devalue the money? So
No.
$50 by computer is equal to $50 in real life. You see that? So that is workspace. Workspace is like physical money virtualized or digitized. Because if I can transfer you $50 by Zelle and it's acceptable, and that is called a currency, right? Then if I give you $50, it's the same thing. They don't, the only difference is this. Let me tell you the difference. We will not see the faces of the men and the women in that physical note when you transfer the money digitally. The faces on the note will not be there, but the money value is the same. If you think of it that way, that is what workspace is. Workspace is just physical dollar note translated into digital currency, but having the same value. And guess what? If Mrs. Salaku, right? Salaku. If Mrs. Salaku is going to give me $200 and she's coming from Fort Worth, I will have to wait for her. Please listen to this. I'm teaching her. Someone said online that you guys have diluted me. This is not good for my brand. Noise distracts me because I don't teach with slides. I lose track of my thoughts. Please. If I have to wait for Mrs. Salaku, $200 she's going to give me. She's going to give me the money, that's for sure. That's guaranteed. All I just need to do is to wait for her. She's going to come. It will take her 45 minutes to get to me. If I call Auntie Bola that I need $200 and she sent it to me on Zelle, which one came first? Zelle came first, right? Which was more convenient? What is before she got here 15 minutes after and someone called her from Nigeria that their mother just got rushed to the hospital they need that exact $200, and she changed her mind. What happens to me? I'm on my own, right? Because that money has, now the attention of that money has been diverted. But if it's there, you can't change your mind. In what we call it, waiting, don't lose, don't love. You can change your mind. It's gone, right? The money is debited from your account instantly. Please pay attention to this. Now, the reason why companies deploy Workspace, I want to hear this. I want to hear this because it's an interview thing and it's an on-the-job thing. The reason why companies deploy Workspaces is the first scenario I painted. Security concerns, convenience. The security concerns can break it into two parts. One, prevention. And two, being security conscious. Maybe I might have diluted what I wanted to say, but yeah, get the point. You're going to troubled India. You send a laptop to India. In India, India also operates like in some part of Africa too, and South America. People can use gun, rob you, broad daylight, take your computer from you, force you. Maybe not so much of ransom, but some kind of ransom. So those third world rated countries have a lot of security challenges like that. If a guy in Chicago or New York, Bronx, or Oak Cliff, Dallas, robs you of your computer, it's not going to tell you to give him his password. It just takes his computer and go. Straight to the pawn shop, right? And what about the cases? It takes his computer and go. But in those countries, they understand. You may think the West is so funny. You call them third world, but they understand first world activities in security compromises. They will rob you of your laptop and demand the password to get into to see what kind of data is inside. So those security concerns are valid. So now, what happens to a workspace? If you deploy a workspace for a new employee, please watch my screen. Watch my screen now. That workspace will show up just like Zoom, unsuspecting on the computer. Everything worth millions of dollars will be inside. But the criminal will not have what? That type of time to analyze every desktop application. It will take your own laptop thinking it will find good data inside. But now with Workspace, if I click on it, I still have to enter a password to gain access to the virtual environment. But in my physical computer, I'm automatically compromised. Exactly. Because in that state of fear, you can give anything. You will give it, right? So, but even if you give, now, the workspace now acts as a second layer of safety for the business. They took your physical computer, but they did not take the workspace because the password can be changed. It can be disabled once reported as a security incident. So the safety of workspace is very important, and the convenience. It will take you maybe a week or two to ship a laptop to India. But it will take you just 45 minutes to get someone the same exact laptop configuration through the workspace. 45 minutes. Do the math. Yes, on the workspace, you can white label the applications you want the users, the employees to access. You can block certain things. You can allow certain things. Permissions. So workspaces are the golden digital age computing. that most corporations have embraced. I started teaching Workspace before. I used to say I sold that product for AWS better than AWS because a lot of corporations I was consulting with didn't even know what the hell Workspace was. I taught that stuff in 2019. COVID broke out 2020, right? A lot of people got jobs just because they talked about Workspace in an interview. That was mad revelation. And now during COVID, it became what? Popular. So now, if in an interview, what you want to talk about are the things you have delivered for a company or for a client, for a customer. You can see during COVID, I deployed over 350 workspaces to help our company transition to remote environments. And I ensured that all the right applications was whitelisted, and the right permissions were assigned to each individual based on the scope of their role. That they'll sell you as someone who knows what they are doing, what they are saying, who is an OG in cloud security. You provision workspace, you configured it to hundreds of users, and you manage access. So that's where identity access management has come in now, right? Because you're managing access. So identity management is the overseer of cloud engineering in that scenario. So this is something you can say in your interview and will score you really high. And to date, most companies have embraced workspaces. No, before now, there was a product called Citrix. This full disclaimer. I have nothing against Citrix. I have nothing against them. This is just for sharing my experience. Citrix was a product that was used in those days. Citrix. Citrix, it will take you sometimes, if it's very kind, 45 minutes to be able to connect on a kind day. If it's not kind, you can spend 6 hours trying to connect to Citrix desktop. It's under a platform they call Virtual Desktop Infrastructure, VDI. Very slow. Like Pastor Lula said, problematic. So the AWS Workspaces is an upgrade from that VDI known problems. That's one of the reasons companies were not embracing a lot of the virtual, because they were the first to come up with that technology over the years. There was some reason they couldn't perfect it, and AWS came with a killer. So AWS brought the Amazon Workspaces, which runs on Windows and Linux. So you have the ability to choose which of the operating system you want to launch for your user and for the project use case. If they are developers, most developers will tell you, give me Linux. All the backend stuff I want to do, they are in Linux. Oh, is that a wedding ring? Are you about to get married, young boy? Kenyatta said, no, don't join me yet. No. All right. So now, we're in the age of virtual desktop. So Workspaces is in the arena of virtual desktop. Workspaces is in the arena of virtual desktop. It is for companies who have employees that need to access their resources. What does that mean, resources? Like their web, their app, applications, the data that they use to do their work, to run the business virtually or remotely. Is that understood? Mama, you need some clarity? So you're going to be a workspace engineer tonight, huh? Workspace engineering is a real thing. People make like 140 to 160,000 for it. I can show you. Just being a workspace engineer. What am I about to do right now? Called workspace administration. This is going to show salary. Let's go to simply higher. AWS Workspace Admin. That's project engineer. Yes, probably they have a different name for it. That these guys are not pulling up. Relevance. Can I even select the exact? All right, okay. This is not it. Okay, now AWS administrator, AWS Cloud System Operations. I don't know why the name Workspaces didn't come up. Okay. Agentic Workspaces, that's AWS job itself. You will shape the strategy for how AWS bring intelligent workspace solutions to market. Let me see. Is that even okay? Yeah, Amazon Workspaces. Okay, but this is not being a workspace as administrators per se, but it's workspace related. AWS VDI. Let's see. Yeah. But anyway, there's a job for it. Not a ton of them, but there's job for it. Right. Yes, yes. Right. And it makes sense that way because as a cloud engineer, you can do that and then do more stuff. So they kind of compress it, but yeah. So there are jobs for just being a workspace engineer, but just my point, okay? Okay, so are we ready to go? All right, let's do this now. We have the next 3 hours to finish the hands-on, and then we'll be transitioning into, if you're not here, you'll be missing because we'll be talking of, no, we released you. I've released you in my mind already. So you can go, okay? It's for soldiers who are already in the field, like the bringers. All right. So now we're going to provision workspaces, usernames, password setup, notifying the employee, downloading the Workspaces application. Hey, if you're using Mac, this is for you. Do it, okay? Installing and perfecting the authentication of the app. All right? So good stuff. Now, just to for those who are new, if you don't understand any of the things I said, right? Just as Citrix admin, let me just reiterate, right? Citrix old desktop. So see it this way, right? See it this way. See it like the old landline phone. The former VDI Citrix is like old landline phone. We still have landlines today, but they're more modern, right? This is the old landline phone. That's how Citrix is. Now we have to, have they released a new iPhone? What's still in iPhone 17? What's the new one coming? iPhone 18. Huh? Oh, they don't share that until September? Okay, iPhone 18. Right. Let's assume this is iPhone 18. Now, the Amazon Workspaces is like this modern iPhone compared to the landline, right? Compared to the landline, Citrix is like this old landline. Amazon Workspace is compared to these new iPhones of nowadays. Okay, for those who are new, who are joining us, and you're like wondering what are they talking about, we're just telling you this. What we're about to deploy now. The project we want to work on is a modern version of an old version. That's pretty much it. A better version of I won't say bad, terrible version of the same thing. Okay, that's what we want to do now. And you can do it. Even if today's your first day of cloud, as long as you've created an account, you can do this with us. It's very simple. Okay. Okay. Now, there are regions that Workspace will not work in. I believe US is 2. There's no Workspace there. Workspace is in Oregon, is in US is 1, is in Australia, Sydney, and I think Frankfurt, Germany, and a few other locations. Workspace is not available in all regions. But you can provision Workspace from any region for anyone. So if you provision Workspace in Sydney, Australia, what IP address are you going to get there? Do you know? Huh? If you provision a Workspace in the region of Sydney, Australia, let's go there. Let's go. Let's say we switch this region to Australia, somewhere in Sydney. AP SAT is 2. What IP address is the user going to work on there? It's going to be a Sydney, Australia IP. So you can also, well, let me not go deep into this thing. Let's just provision it and go. Northern Virginia, stay in Northern Virginia, please. Check your region. Are you in Northern Virginia? All right. Now go to services. I have the action item list kind of fleshed out a little bit. So we're walking through this document. Now go to services. And the next place to go to will be end user computing. In the alphabetical chronological order, that's A, B, C, D, E. End user computing. And you'll be clicking on Workspaces. Another name for it is desktop in the cloud. Desktop in the cloud. Workspaces. Workspaces. Now, high performance fully managed desktop as a service. So beyond being a desktop in the cloud, this is desktop as a service. Amazon Workspaces is an easy to use, fully managed remote desktop service that lets you securely access Windows, Linux, or Ubuntu over the internet using high performance pixel streaming technology. So create your first workspace in minutes. Tell us about your needs and we'll recommend the best workspace for you to try. Use AWS Directory Service Simple AD. How many of you know what AD means? AD.
Active Directory.
Directory.
Active Directory.
Okay. Active Directory is just English language. Active Directory, please look at this. Look at this now. I want you to look at this for a minute. When I came to the US 15 years ago, my friend's mother, she got this contract. We shared over 1,000 books and they paid us $60. I said, Mama, where I come from, my mother will beat me from anywhere she is. If I take this money from you, you can keep it. We trek as though the Israelites were learning to trek. Sharing this book. I didn't know how much, they didn't tell her how much they were going to pay us. They just say, share the book. Well, I was on the phone with people in Nigeria. I say, brother, I've gotten a job today. Texas. And Texas sun there was hot around May, June. In fact, the water we drank was more than the money they paid us. Sharing this book. I saw Pepe. But this is what phone book, this is what the phone direct. See, when you get the word Active Directory, I want you to understand this, please. You will come across it. It's very important. You can't run away from it as an engineer. Active Directory, I'm going to say three things before we create that stuff, okay? Active Directory is Verizon phone book virtualized. In the United States of America, if you're looking for an uncle, old lost uncle, you were born here, right? Okay, you're a pure US citizen. If you're looking for an old uncle, where do you find them? The phone directory. The ones that have the means. I don't think it's by means. You are listed there regardless. Phone book. The phone company lists you. So people can go through your last name and get your own phone number and call you. Is that accurate? That's how I press in the United States. They don't do it anymore though. Because we have phone, emails, the mailbox is working, everything's, communication has evolved. That's the way to track someone before the advent of internet and Facebook and all that good stuff. And sorry? Oh, yes. So this inside, I'm trying to find the inside page so you can see what it looks like. Okay, take a look. This is not as clear. Guys online, can you see this? Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's go crazy. Some of you dial these phone numbers as if they'll ring. A little crazy. Come on now. Try these phone numbers. Tell me which one rings. Might not work again, right? Numbers from the 70s. You'll be surprised though. We are assigned to someone else. Just tell them, I'm looking for old Mr. Jones of Correct Jones LLC. I was like, I know Mr. Jones. Go through all the Johnsons. Now, if this joggles your memory, if this is joggling your memory, this is Active Directory. Now, please listen now. What is the name for Active Directory in AWS? What is the name for Active Directory in AWS? You worked on it for 2 weeks. It's how you are logged into what you're logged into now.
IAM.
Identity Access Management. That is the modern Active Directory of today. Identity Access Management. And even if you want to set up your business email, which with time, if you can do it tonight or tomorrow, fine, but incorporate it into this weekend. You will also you will meet it at the Microsoft Office 365 business email. You cannot bypass Active Directory. It's when you go to set up your business email. Some of you this weekend, you'll be setting up your first business email. You'll be having your own domain name. You'll be doing a lot of stuff because we are advancing. Because right now, I think I have the mandate to force some of you in Texas, even fight some of you at some point. Amen. What happened to the rest people? I know Pastor Kawase was at the medical appointments. What happened to there's Sarah is not here. Yeah. Mm. So what about what happened to Mrs. Ogbe? I don't think Mrs. Ogbe is online. She's giving us format. Let her prove herself. Mrs. Ogbe, if you're online, prove yourself. See? See? 1, 2, 3. Mrs. Ogbe is nowhere. Nowhere to be found. She's a format girl. We were like 40 or 30. And when 40 yeah. And they disappeared. It is well. IAM. Thank you, Mariana. Thank you. Thank you. Philip Doe. Thank you. All right, good stuff. So what is Active Directory? Focus now, please. I need you to focus so you can pay. What is Active Directory? What is Active Directory in the real world? A phone book. Active Directory is just a phone book. Active Directory, the reason why it's called Active Directory is because it's the digital format of an inactive directory. This directory now is inactive. It's not always active. You don't go to your phone book all the time. But with Active Directory, you're constantly in it. It controls your email, access to everything, every of your device. Some of you even operate Active Directory every day by way of your password. That's the concept. You need access to your phone. You put restrictions to gain this access. Active Directory is about access. It's about data stored, information. Active Directory is a directory that is active, where people use frequently. They can store, they use to manage email, manage employees' record, like phone numbers, email address, names. You create emails for them within a company directory so that they can be member of that company. They can use the company email, that kind of stuff. So that's what Active Directory is. Okay. So the reason I brought it up on Workspace, it said this. AWS, it said, tell us about your needs. We'll recommend the best workspace for you to try. Use AWS Directory Service, simple what? Active Directory at no additional charge, and choose from free tier workspace options. Okay. Now you'll see
Pardon,
if you're here,
Dr. Lucky.
yes, please.
I have a question because mine didn't pop up with that create workspace heading right there. Are we under the dev test or administrator? Because I'm on both. I don't know which one you're using. I thought you put dev when you signed in.
So okay, the question you're asking, right? Are you able to share your screen so I can see?
Yes. 1 second. Is it sharing?
Not yet.
Okay. I hit share my screen. I'm not sure why it's not sharing. Hold on 1 second.
Please write everything I've shared with you. Please write it down. Active Directory is like Verizon phone book.
Sure.
Please write it down. If you don't write down, don't assume you know it.
For some reason, I hit share. I'm not sure why
Are
it's
you are you using a monitor? Maybe
One
is
second,
it
one second.
if you
Maybe I have to hold on, guys.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Dr. Lucky, you disable it.
Yes, I think so. Let me check now. Okay, that's why. Okay, try again. Thank you.
yes. Okay.
The reason I'm interested in this pain point or whatever challenge it's facing, this is very common with workspaces. Some people don't, some people don't have that. That's
Okay. Share. It says go to browser tab. Oh, okay. Share. Okay, so
okay. Where's your workspace?
this is the one that's under my administrator, but I also opened up one under the dev test under the
No,
IAM
it's fine.
user.
It's scroll down, please.
Scroll down.
No, to the right. So now, select what you need. Now, please listen to this and look up, please, for a second. AWS is giving you a platform to express your option, right? They don't want to assume for you that you need 1 gig of stuff and you may need 10 gigs. They don't know what your business needs. So they want you to give them an idea so they can come up with a recommendation for you at the end. So it's like they give you the option to create a checklist of the things you want to see in your workspace. So for this example, this is really small. We're going to click on business. I need to try it. Click that, like that.
Wait.
No, ma'am. This one. Okay. Select Windows. Don't right click, please. Don't right click. Leave
Okay.
it Windows. Then recommend the workspace. Yes, please. Now, AWS is showing you. Oh, hold on, guys, please. If you're using Mac, please hear me out. If you're using Mac, instead of going to buy an expensive computer that you might not have the budget for right now, guess what I would do if I were you? I will buy this workspace. It's up to $19 a month. And I can use it with my Mac. It's faster than a regular computer.
Wow.
So you can use that with your Mac for up to from $19 a month. You can get from 19 to about $35 a month. Until you hit your goal, maybe getting a job, trading, whatever the case is, are you able to afford a more expensive PC? That would be a cheaper option I will explore and budget something for it because this tailors into my overall goal as a person. I'll do that if I was in your shoes. Just saying, okay? Now, because we're just testing, we don't want to pay any money. We're going to use this one.
Okay.
Select the one to the right. The one to the right, please. Scroll down. Now, please hear me out. Hear me out. This is where you fill the user information. So, Jay, what you do, right? Put a username for the user. It could be their first name, last name. Put their first name here, their last name, and email address. Use your personal email.
Okay. But I'm making up the person's first and last, right?
It's a username. So please put something more than up to 20 characters. If less than, it's fine.
Okay.
You can use someone from your team before that you created for the IAM. One of the IAM visitors. You can use that, or you can just, yeah. Hold on. Personal preference, right? When you create emails, especially for job and stuff, don't add numbers to it.
Okay.
If you think your name is taken, one of the things is I came up with one prophetic name called new. You can say new antibola@gmail.com.
Okay.
It's better than using antibola 29008 or 008,
Okay.
Just
So username would be new Maria?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Or you can say Maria Dev team or Maria Sec team.
Okay.
For the username. Now I'm just saying in general for your email, when you want to find a job, use something simple. Don't add numbers and all that on the score. If you think your name is taken, add new to it, NEW to your name. It will likely be available.
Okay.
Use your personal email for this. Yes. Yes, for this user.
Okay.
Yes. Mama, you got it?
Yes.
Put the username.
That's a part of.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right, okay, good. Put the first name of the person.
That's my name.
Okay. And put your personal email. Okay. Um, Masola, you like it? I just, I want to start trouble, no worries. Okay, now create workspace. Create workspace. Boom, yeah. That's all it took to set up a computer.
Wow.
Mama, this engineering is not hard. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to your spirit. This engineering is not hard. It's in you to get it. You're a bubbling woman. I believe in you. You will get it. Stay with it. Guru is here with you. And Guru is the sister that money cannot buy. The guru is a sister that money cannot buy. Please appreciate guru, please. Bravo, sir. Who can make us ox stay next week? I mean, I don't know people can cook here. This guy can't make oxtail to save his life. I said, you can't make oxtail to save your life. Yeah. You can't make oxtail to save your life. Can you do that to us? Why will you do that to us? Huh? Your wife is in. She does it. That's what you should know how to do it, though. Huh? Ah, Kenyatta, I'm reporting you.
Workspace. Is it very low?
No. It's light.
It's light.
Lighter than
It's not
phone.
like installing Linux. So I know that it's
So it's easy. So it's easy. See? Yeah. It's been made easy. All right. Yeah, it's better to control access from here.
How about I somebody should have
No. Those guys are creative criminals.
Dr. Lucky.
Okay, guys. Okay. All right. Thank you. So now it's easy to create it, right? But it doesn't end there. This part, what we just did now in the project, is called what? Provisioning. Okay. I'll create mine now so I can
Okay.
wait for everybody together. I'll stop sharing the screen. Let me share mine. All right. So we're going to get into getting domain name. If you like this name, you can keep it, Maildison. And tomorrow we'll start teaching them that stuff and set up email, domain and stuff. It will be very important because we need custom domain to access the next phase of our training. We'll have to work with some of the top security companies in the world, Palo Alto Networks, right? Cisco, Datadog. We'll have to do a lot of stuff in security. We'll need a custom email and all that good stuff, okay? All right, so that's why we need the domain name. So if you want to keep this medicine, it can be used for a consulting company. It could be a startup, medicine. You can change it, Mark Dicen, whatever. Find a name around it.
You lecture us on why we should use this today's name, Emily and John and Mary, you now join this.
Okay,
At some point,
right. That's fair enough. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. That's beautiful. So now I'm going to spin up mine because it will take about 45 minutes. Get started. I will spin up mine. Some of you don't have the get started page. It's okay. Just keep it that way. I recommend. I'm going to use the one for $19. I'm going to use the one for that so we can compare the difference. All right. I'm going to use one that says $19 so we can compare the difference. Oh, yeah, you guys use the free one. I'll use the paid one, just so we see the difference. Okay. Now, honor the setting. I think so. I'll check about that. Honor the lucky. No, let me use there's a Clartician's email that I have access to here. Let me use that so I can have access to an email that's already logged into. So create workspace. Boom. Now, guys, please listen, please. We're still teaching. Listen quietly, please, please. Please. Now, workspaces, you'll see to your left, right? Please pay attention. To your left, while your system is powering up, AWS is creating it on the back end. You'll see all of the sorry, my laptop is freezing. I don't know why. Workspace secure browser, workspace applications, stacks, fleet, images, useful, directory, configs, user reports, application manager. They have account setting. Yeah, they're partnering with them. It's just partnership. Right? Bring your own license for Workspace or certification. If you have your own license, you can configure it here, create connection layers, cross-region redirection. So Workspace, as simple as it is also has some complicated configurations on the back end to make it sophisticated. It is simple for the user, but it's not simple for the engineer. Workspace is simple for the user who will be using the end user. That's why it's under the category end user computing. That's a cloud language, end user. You hear that a lot on the job, end user. That means the person or the group or the application or the people, the person, a set of people, whatever, who is consuming whatever solutions you are building. Those are referred to as end user. The person that is consuming them, consuming your products. Those are the end user, right? So now we have the Workspace applications. You can see application manager. In application manager, that's where you can create applications. Different things within the workspace. So we're creating it now. We're going to do a lot of configuration. Yes. I'm just doing a walkthrough of the features, right? So our workspace applications and workspace secure browser like IP access control. If they go in certain IP addresses, IP access control groups are groups of IPs that are allowed to access a portal. Only users in the group will be able to access the portal. So you can control who have access, where they should have access from. So it's secured. There's a lot of features to it. Yes, Antibola. Exactly. That's the application manager. Yes, so it's a lot of back end. This is the back end. What I'm clicking now is the back end of Workspace. It's where you do all of the configurations. User access restrictions, user access limitation, or users with no limitation. It's up to you. Yes, sir.
At one point, I couldn't even access, Adobe.
Yes.
So I had to request from.
Access request, yeah. Right. Yes. Yes, exactly. This is where every security limitations you face on that workspace will be performed. Okay, so get familiar with it. It's going to take us a good another 40 minutes to get the workspace ready. Let me refresh it. Okay. There's the workspace. Okay, it's creating mine now. It's 5% complete. It's going to take another 40 minutes or thereabouts, 45 minutes to complete. So while we're waiting for our workspace, online folks, did everyone launch their workspace? Yes, Abiodun, yes. They will take it from there first.
No.
Philip, though, why haven't you launched your workspace? Why didn't you speak up? Okay, good. Oh, I'm talking about like launching it, not waiting for it, launching it. Is anyone who didn't launch the workspace? Can you put it on the chat for me so I can help you out?
I did not launch mine.
Okay, Alex, do you have an AWS account?
No, not yet. So I was thinking I'm going to watch the previous video before I launch mine.
Okay, all right, good. That's fine. But did you see the process? Is this the step?
Yes, I did.
Good. I'll be right back. Going to get started. I will get back to this. Okay. Uh-oh, Tiffany, what did you do? Tiffany, what did you do this time around? Tiffany, what did you do?
Hey, I don't,
time
it
around?
says invalid username. I just posted the picture in there for you to see
Really?
it. Yes.
Okay, the picture hasn't come yet.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna try it again.
Philip, though, I've learned my lesson. If we take break, you guys run away. So today, we are keeping you here. No break, no breaking. It didn't come through. Okay, wait. Stephen's
I posted.
coming through now. 1 second. Let me take a look. Registration fee.
If I click on pools, it asks me to set up, I guess to move forward with what you want us to do, but I'm not sure if that's the same thing or not. Like when I click pools, it says create workspace. I can do it in there, but I'm not really sure what I'm looking at.
Tiffany, one question. Did you log into your AWS account with your security team members? Member of your security team?
I'm in the root.
You are in the root account?
Yes. Is that wrong?
No, that's not the reason.
Okay.
Did you ever create user? Because the root account give her total access to do anything. So you won't be able to prevent her. I think it's more of a limited access. Yeah.
I have user accounts.
Okay, that's fine. We can walk through this first. Okay, can you share your screen for me, please?
I can't, but I can put it on video.
Okay, okay, show your video then.
Okay, hang on.
We are getting the. Let's go. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Tiffany, can you select personal? Is that what you went to? No. Okay, Tiffany, click on.
The root screen is right here.
Okay, get started. Get started. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. So setup incomplete. Okay, move the camera to the right. Move the camera to the right a little bit.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm just trying to see the to the right side, the error message. All right, it says longer than 20 character. Yes, you haven't completed your registration. Your card got declined. So use a different card again, okay? Samsung.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Tiffany. That's a strange. Okay, do something for me, Tiffany.
I'm here.
Can you switch to Oregon? Switch your region to Oregon. Let's deploy a new one.
Okay. Where should I go for that?
Oregon. At the top. Show your screen again. Okay. Yes, right there. Right about there. Yeah. You're correct. Okay. Yeah, Oregon, yes, please. Okay, so that business. I want to try this Windows, then next.
Okay.
Windows, please. Windows.
Oh, okay, my bad. And should I click
Just leave
recommend
everything- yeah.
workspace?
Yes. Go next. Try using the free one, yeah, or anyone, doesn't matter. Then put username. Wait, username. Just put Tiffany Edmond.
Okay. I have to put the phone down so I can
Okay.
do this.
Sure.
Okay.
Dr.
Okay, for
Lucky,
username. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Apologize. I didn't hear the last thing you said. Yes, please. Your answer.
Dr. Lucky, am I having card on the root account, not the SEC team account amount?
You can access the billing from there. Try and see. You can access the billing. It's just adding a
It says
card.
that if I put on admin that I can't.
Okay, then log into your root account then.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's loading up. It's at 5%.
Good. Tiffany Edmond is the engineer out of Houston. Look at for her. Girl is balling like nobody else. I'm proud of you, Tiffany.
I appreciate it.
All right, so for the grace and for the love of God, we are going to have a 12-minute break. Hallelujah. I'll be back soon. Bye. See, please don't go anywhere tonight. We want to do a lot of stuff. Okay, we're just getting started. We're just getting warmed up. This is weekend. You could have been in the club or anywhere else, and you choose to be in training to change lives and generation style to you. So let me make it count. Let me make it rain like we used to make it rain in the club in Houston. What's that place in Houston? It's a good day. SL. And who should I want again? Let me live my club life. I'll see you later. 12 minutes. All right, we ready? We're ready to go. Have you checked is your workspace ready? All right. Your workspace is ready to use. I'm excited. Now, where's Pastor Lola? Let's get going. I want to install this. Mama, you ready? All right, let's Daddy doing. Let's Daddy
It's
do.
going fine.
I'm still at 55%.
Okay. All right, can we continue now? Folks online, are you still with me?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, so now,
Dr. Lucky,
yes, ma'am.
mine is still at 55%.
Okay. I'll be walking through it while we. Okay. The error message fixed? Samsung.
Sir, what did you say, Dr. Lucky? It has completed. Thank you.
Okay.
But that message you did not fix. I tried what you said.
So, but it worked afterwards, or how did it work?
My workspace is created, but the IP access control, I still get the message that my account is not set up.
Okay, we'll contact support at that point. Could be an AWS error.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. All right, guys, while we're waiting for other people to catch up with us, let me go to this email. One second, I'm looking for. Okay, good. I'm refreshing now. Now, this is what happened. After you have provisioned the workspace, remember, cloud language, provision means to provide. Provision the workspace. The user, which is the employee that you set up the workspace for, they'll receive this email. And this email will read, your administrator has created an Amazon workspace for you. Follow the step below to quickly get started with your workspace. Please complete your user profile and download the Workspaces client using the following link. So what we need to do is to click on this link. Can you go to your email, please? Another way to see this, beside going to your email, I'll prefer you go to your email. Log into your email, okay? The other way to see this one is to go to this workspace area, modify workspace details, invite user, modify. No, I'm showing the other way to get that same email. So let me go back one. Good question. Now, this is the page we're on, right? Is that right? Okay. Modify workspace details. At the bottom, you will see the invite user. Sometimes, why is this important? Sometimes you might have provisioned the wrong email for the user and they didn't receive the original email. So you go there, modify, and click on invite user, so that you can copy this and send them the right email using the subject and everything to the correct email. That's why this exists. So sometimes people make mistakes on new employee emails. Remember, it's not a corporate email yet. It is their personal email. So there could be an error. You got it received on the phone from your business order, or you got it in a ticket and there was a missing letter. So, but even at that, if the email is correct, and sometimes your email provider may not deliver the email. There might be something that prevented the email from being delivered to you. So the modify user, invite user is the way to see the exact same email that you receive in your mailbox. All right. So now I'll go to my email and I'm going to click on this link. And this link affords me the opportunity to create a password. Remember, secured password. Uppercase, lowercase, number, and special characters. Update user. Boom, I've updated my user, right? And then if you're using Mac, it will automatically detect your operating system. If you're using Mac, it's going to automatically detect operating system. Because I'm using Windows, it detected what? Windows, and I lighted it. So if you're using Mac, it would have said, oh, Mac OS. If you're using Android, Chromebook, or Web Access, Linux, whatever the case is, iPad, would have detected it. So right now, it's Windows for me. So I'm going to download the Windows client application. I'm going to download the Windows client application. Okay, what's the problem? Let's see the username you use. Is it correct? Yeah, space. No, did you not receive it in your email? Yeah. Go to your email. What's your email? No. It's your email. The email you received it. And that's it now. Okay, what's the AWS? Okay, go to modify user. Okay, see, is your username you entered is not correct. This is the correct one. See. You give space. That's the username. Okay. You're inside the desktop. Do you use the web version or you downloaded it? Download it. Your engineering skill has grown. That's very bold. I like that. You're taking initiatives. That's huge, Mama. Okay, my download is complete. For the record, if you want to see where you downloaded it from or where it's down there to, click the top of your browser. The arrow pointing down is usually the icon for downloads, right? And then click this. Next. Now, it will ask you two questions. It give you options, two options. One, question one, option one, install just for you. Declarations Inc. is a user that I created within my desktop. Most of you are faith the first basic security principles using your personal laptop. If I check now, it's true. Right now, 90% of you are logged into your admin. Want me to do audit? So I can call names. Santibola, first defaulter. No, so listen, guys, you have a laptop, the first thing to do is to create a user. environment in the laptop. You set up your pin up to where you get to the desktop, that's fine. Don't use that desktop. Create another user. You can say Antibola Cloud, Antibola Kids, Antibola Family. The reason why, those users, you won't give them admin permission. You want to have them as a standard user. Floor members in the church, they're not part of admin, right? Now, when anyone gets maybe kind of have access to your computer and they want to install some kind of malware, they will need your password, your PIN for that to happen. So that creates a layer of security for you. So what you're seeing on my computer, if you're confused, you're not seeing the same, is because I do not log into my admin. I log into a specific user. For the user that I use for teaching the cloudation are the cloudstations, I have the Cloudstations Inc. That's what I use as a user, right? So that's why it's giving me the option to either install it for this particular user environment or install it for every user across the machine. So if I install it on this computer environment, only me will have access to the icon. No one else will see it. So for the record, I'm going to install it on just this user environment, okay? And install. Install is going 1, going 2, going 3, going 4, going 5, going 6, going 7. Install, going. And completed the Amazon Workspace setup. Click the finish button to exit the setup. Finish. Finish, finish, finish. Now, because it's finished, doesn't mean it's completed. Okay? Because it's finished doesn't mean it's completed. Carry in your hands out, please.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, so we're supposed to, I don't have an Android, so am I just downloading the Windows version?
You have an Android computer?
No, I don't have an Android. I have a Windows. So should I just do the Windows?
Yeah, you have to download the Windows. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you look closely into my desktop, you'll find the Amazon Workspaces. All right. So I'll click it to open it. I'll click it to open it. There will be an option for me now to enter the step 2, my registration code. Step 1 just got completed, and I'm back to my email for step 2. I open up the app from my desktop and I copy and paste the code and click on register. And in a few seconds, Viola, da bam, 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 boom, it's done. My username came through, honorable sec team. I'm going to copy that and paste it to username. Keep me logged in. That's if I wanted to keep me logged in, but I don't want to do that. Next. Also, please pay attention, please. Take note. You can change your registration code. Assuming you have another user, every registration code is not the same. The registration code is user specific. The application can be used by anyone. As long as they change their registration code by clicking change registration code, pasting their own registration code and continuing, they can use this app. You can change registration code for different users. Let's say, for example, you have a small business, and on each desktop, you have different portfolio of work projects, right? So you have 5. You can change, you can switch all 5 if you have to log into all 5 of them at some point. So in this case, yes, just like this. This is the restriction code for this user. So I'm going to sign in. And my password is only God knows it. Yeah, I like that. It's a yeah moment. We are now in our desktop, right? Another thing, you can use this to trade too. The same advantage as a VPS. It's 24/7. It doesn't get interrupted. Nothing in this environment is impacted by what's in your physical environment. It's isolated. It's 24/7 uptime. And now let's check something. I'm going to click on Firefox. Firefox. Preference. That's a preference. You can add Chrome. Yeah. Okay. Now, use this website, ip2location.com, ip2location, and boom. What is the location? What are you seeing? Ashburn, right? Ashburn, Virginia. So that gives you the clue. AWS have a data center in Ashburn. So one of those A, B, C, D, E, F is in Ashburn, Virginia.
But we tie.
Yes, you will see. Right, but you will see that piece. What you asked me now is a very, very deep question. I'm going to show you now. Real time. Yeah, man of God. Say that again. Oh yeah, yeah. Right. That's optional. And skip it completely if you can. All right. So now we're in Ashburn, Virginia. If you launch one in Sydney, Australia, you are going to be browsing in an Australia IP. So like for those of us who imagine international Forex, that's the way to go. You can launch one in Europe. Yet we set it up in the Virginia region. So it's physically domiciled there. A workspace in that region, you will have the IP address of that region. So you can also use it for compliance purpose. Those in Europe, stays in Europe. So now let's browse with it. Let's change gear. We're going to go to the back end to rename all the configurations because one thing you didn't see AWS did in your very own eyes. Can we talk for a second? Do you think Workspace just stood up and started working? What do you think is behind Workspace? Of course, they created VPC for you. It shows you what you're doing. You can imagine that, right? That was good observation. Good observation. Okay, now let's browse. For those of you, this is just a 5-minute distraction. Don't say this guy is not put together. I'm not. That's true. You're not telling lies. I'm not composed. I'm not trying. I'm not composed. I can't be composed. It's not possible. So now we're going to, just to help you get prepared ahead of the class, 5 minutes. We'll be using this for our futures trading, topstep.com. So sign up. But before you do, create a new email. Create a new email. If you're interested in the trading class, of course, this is just a 5-minute break to show you this stuff. I'm also showing how it works. I'm not in my computer right now. I'm inside the workspace. You see the speed of things. It downloads fast. Now, everything we did on our computer, MobaXterm. I want to show you the speed of this stuff. Pew. It flies. It doesn't load. It flies. Boom. Done. 7 seconds left. Right. Or you can download the app for them from the backend. All the apps. Yes. Yeah, that's advanced. Not tonight. We're going to do it. We'll walk through this thing. I'm trying to be automated. Or will they do it now for individual positors? Depends on what environment and what application, what environment really. If it's cloud provisioning, there can be automation tools to do that. If it's like traditional IT, there's a lot of also automation tools to do that. But some people will provision it manually. But they have a checklist to guide them so they don't miss any of those security checks. So now, see, I'm installing everything I have now. I'm installing it here. I'm also installing AWS CLI download. I'm installing it. You can do it if you want. You don't have to, but you can. It's working. It's fast. It's working just like your computer. So if you have Mac, you should use this. There's no way you want to keep your Mac. I know people are very tied to their Mac. It's a personal thing. Because the money you spend to buy it, you don't want to hear anybody tell you the Mac is not good. You don't want to hear it.
Not the virtual workspace, but what is on your computer.
Because that's not my business.
But their access.
No, you can't do that. That's in a violation. No, they can't. They can't. They can't. They can't. I'll take that back because it's not that they can't. By best practice, code of conduct, they shouldn't. But if they give you a decoy app that disguises like Workspace and they send you that file, not from AWS source, on their own, maybe Google Drive, they attach that file, send it to you, or whatever file sharing, WeTransfer, whatever, and you download it, install it, they can have backdoor access to your computer. But the reason why you will know that they can't, because you are the one downloading from AWS source, not downloading the app they send to you. So you can be sure that they won't have access. But the first thing in security is trust no one. Trust, but verify. Continue, please. No, never. It will not happen. It's not possible. Not in a million years. It's not. There's no way about it. Exactly.
Yes. For example,
That's right. All right. So, yes, sir.
So, now you have all in the weeds. Is there a way to bridge both that? I mean, for those who know what to do, is there a way to bridge both that you're able to move data from your physical environment into that platform? That is, I know it's like a little bit extra, but I'm just thinking like the bad actor. And is there a way they can bridge it when? Because normally you should not be able to copy things from this virtual onto your physical location. Right. But is there a way back somehow that we can bridge it such that you're able to link both together?
If I answer your question, some people might go practice it in their real work environment. So we'll go offline. I will answer you. Oh, Aka Antibola. Antibola says she's the Aka. She just confessed. Antibola, Aka. You know, I suspected it. Mm. 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 No, that's beautiful. If you know how to do that, that's good. Because sometimes it will be necessary when you work with some, I think some in church just got born again. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Well, from what I know about you, and you're in Europe, and you're probably lagging intercontinentally. Maybe try provision 1 in the EU region and see how it works for you. Then we can compare and contrast. Is that okay? Marcy? Oh, Abiodun is asking a question. It said things downloaded from the Workspace environment, are they stored on my local computer or AWS server? AWS server, because it's virtual, everything about it. So now, okay, good. So I just installed everything that we had on our desktop on the Workspace, just to show you that the Workspace works just exactly like your physical computer, just so you know. If I type Putty here, sorry. If I type Putty, oh, come on. It's going to give me open file location. Then I'll copy Putty and Putty gem. And I paste it, right? Putty gen, paste it, my desktop. And yeah, the MobaXterm, I think I have it here somewhere. MobaXterm is just to extract it, extract all, okay? Extract the same location, and you can copy, just highlight the application, right click and pin to start. That's pretty much it. You can copy it if you want. To your left, all the folders on your computer is to your left. You will see them. Instead of going to desktop physically, you can just click on desktop from the folder side and paste it. And that's it. In Edo language, they say imafune. That means it has finished. So Um, for those of you who will be starting the trading, like I said, I have 5 minutes to spare to get you ahead of time. Create a new email. Where are my people? Everyone's my person. Uma is here. These guys have been here from day one. Marina has been here from day one. Jai, and Jai, I don't see your son. Is he here today? Okay. I see him now. All right. Carlos Bata, Ebenezer Ogu, Efosa, Felix, the name. Okay, Funsha is online tonight. Okay. Tiffany. Oh, Stephanie is here tonight. Okay. Good. How about Michael? And a lot of also folks. And is it Faith? What's the name? Gen Z. Is it Faith? Faith, right? What's Gen Z's name online? Praise. Okay. All right, cool. So now I'll say praise Gen Z FX. All right. That will be my new email if I'm praise. I'll say praise Gen Z FX. Or if my name is Marina, I'll say trader Marina FX. My name is Tiffany. I'll say trader Tiff. Or if trader Tiffany FX is not available, I'll say trader FX Tiff. Or Tiff trader, right? Okay, I like that one. Okay. Okay, Tiff trader. Tiff trader. If Tiff trader is not available, you can try Tiff trader FX. That's just for Tiffany, right? Just giving the examples. And Samsung, you use your rename FX. So create a new email and open the stuff, right? Open the stuff. Then another one we'll be using will be Apex Trader Funding. Someone said I should create a discount code so that people can use it to register and they give me. I said, no, I'm not doing it. I don't want anything from anybody. I'm good. When the bills start coming, it's serious. It's free for 60 days. All right, don't worry, I'll show you how to kill it. So now, this is for futures, these are the ones we'll be using. And for Forex, we'll be practicing with snes.com. I'm confirmed I'm not a US resident. I'll be using icmarkets.com. fusionmarkets.com. This is not a financial advice. I forgot that part. It's not a financial advice. No financial advice intended. All right, so we'll be registering 3 of these brokers. No, and also the 4th one will be Moneta Markets. Another market has come. Those are the 4 brokers we'll be raising for the CFD side of Forex. We'll be teaching at the School of Trading. It's going to be very fantastic. It's going to be very detailed and very serious. Okay. Again, trading is not a get rich quick scheme, it's a career. Just like IT. Huh? You'll be there, right? Okay, good. Young millionaire. Yeah, of course, you, right? You're young. Of course, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do it big. So yeah. So these are some of the biggest brokers in the world. They do not use United States to register. Whether you're a US citizen or not, do not use. And also, if you're a US citizen, there's a um 1 second. I'll show you this now. If you're a US citizen, please listen to this. When I mean US citizen, that means you don't have another home, not naturalized, not that type of citizen, right? You don't have another home, another place to call home. This is only your home, that type of US citizen. Okay, guys, please keep it cool. You're distracting me, please, please. All right. Please, RONS.id, everything. Okay, Palua. You can get a Palua digital ID if you're a US citizen, will allow you to have foreign trades, like foreign stuff. And this Palua ID gives you entry into Palua as their residents for $250. It's an island close to the United States, not too far. It's somewhere around. So this gives you ID, give you another home for cheap. Okay. Residency. Most other residency, you can use them to do business, open accounts, but this one, you can use this one like you are a real resident of Palua and stuff. And it's not illegal, okay? We don't teach anything that's illegal here. They're just loopholes in the system that you never thought of exploring. It's nothing that's illegal. That's why my face is on camera. All right, so for those who are US citizens, and also, let me just say something real quick, please, before we continue. I'm not sure we're going to offer the School of Trading after now. This is a one shot. After this, I'm shutting it down completely, except God says otherwise, but God has not said otherwise, so my discretion, I'm shutting it down. Take advantage of it now. It's not going to come back again. I will not be available again. I'm a trader myself. I don't teach trading to make money from students. I make money from the market. That's how I live. That's how I pay my bills. I'm a career trader. So I also have my own things to do. Right? I'm bringing my friends, Pastor East, Christ Embassy, Lexington Park, Maryland, my boy Naim, and Balogun in New Jersey, Bayo Salami was always with me. Those guys, Bayo, I've been trading as long as I've been trading too. I've been trading for 7 years already. Wasn't too profitable the first year, second year, third year. So I've had a fair share of failure too. To understand what we're doing at this point, we're not gambling. We have built structures in place. That's why this would be your best shot for your family and friends, and those, especially those in Africa. Because I also found out something. Can I share this for a moment before we go? All right. I also found out something that 5ires.com allow people in Nigeria to have futures accounts. 5IRS, this company, allow those in Nigeria. So instead of sending them money on those in Africa, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Uganda, Caribbean, everywhere, every third world country, you can use their platform. And they don't use a regular platform like the Tradovates that ban most African countries because of their bias and racism that they practice and code it into financial nonsense or whatever rubbish they say is financial compliance and risk stuff, looking down on all continent because of you think you are high and mighty with your skin color. What nonsense. I've repent. I am very vocal. I've repented now. I'm more calmer because I have things to lose. My son. So yeah, but Tradovates ban Africans. So if people in Nigeria might not be able to use this Tradovates platform and Ninja Trader for futures. But 5IRS, they partner with a platform called Black Arrow. I just figured a few days ago how to use it myself for the first time. So the people will be trading on the Black Arrow platform. I'll be teaching on it, but I just figured out how to use it. It took us like 2 weeks. We struggled through it and we figured it out. Not 2 weeks, like 2 days. I figured it out. Yeah. So 5IRS offers accounts for $50. So you can pay for them through crypto. 5IRS. It's called the 5%ers. That's the full name of the brand. 5ERS, the 5ERS. So you have family in Nigeria. Why do you want to be the burden bearer of your family? Just pretend like if you think, let me not get into that spiel, but because that's the problem. Most of us, we are not living a very happy life in America because we are burden bearers in continental Africa and continental Caribbean and India, whatever. The thing is this, pretend like you're dead for 2 weeks. See how fast they move on and look for another Messiah. Messiah is just an opportunity. It's opportunism to me. Don't play it. That's the best Messiah you can be is to give them a lease at life, right? Give them a lease at life, right? So get them registered. You may not be interested in cloud computing, whatever. I mean, everybody go through situations. I'm not trying to judge anyone. I've been through my own fair share of life too, so I understand now. But no matter what happens, when you see opportunities like this, please don't play with it. Don't play with it. Do you know I got into cloud computing? Do you know? I will tell you, at least 60 to 70 or 80% now of people who got into cloud computing who have Black heritage in the United States, I train them. In this United States, I train them. They train others. It's spilled like that. Others train others. Because I was one of the first few people that got into cloud computing in the US. When I go to AWS conferences, I'm like the only Black guy in the conference. All people from Asia, Singapore, Korea, China, they are there. No single Black soul. This was 11, 12 years ago. Because a lot of people were still stuck in Microsoft system administration. MCSA. That's what they want. They didn't want to move. I was at the airport. I sold some coats, or refer to suit from Nigeria. Those ones that have shoulder pad. That make you look like you have pride. And the guy saw me. I was DFW airport. I was walking around. I was still in Dallas then. And he said, "What do you do?" "I like you." "A white guy from Australia." I said, "Thank you, sir." I said, "I work in IT." He said, "Oh," I said, "I'm in network security." He said, "Oh, okay." So sit down. I said, "I'm head of cloud computing." I said, "Worry boy, I can't fold my hand." So I had to find something to say. I said, "Oh, do you mean we store things in cloud now?" The guy laughed. He said, "No, not the atmospheric cloud. So we don't store anything in the cloud. It's not possible, right?" Now, he said it's a data center that people, AWS rent. They said they are the ones building the data center for AWS around the country. The guy's company was Cloud9 Bills. When I made it in cloud computing, I went to look for him to thank him. I couldn't find him. Cloud9 Bills. That was the name of his company. The company doesn't exist anymore. Cloud9. See, this was 11 years ago. See, I'm not making this up. Look at it. That's when they posted this, right? That's probably when they posted some of the articles. Cloud9 Bills, I could not find the guy. This was the guy that got me into cloud computing at the airport. So when he told me, I said, I don't have a clue. I had to tell him, okay, I don't have a clue. How do I go about it? And then he said, you can do self-study. There's no cost for it right now. So I went to the AWS website. I started looking at the materials, reading them, looking through. I was self-taught in cloud computing. But the things that I had IT background from Nigeria. So I've been doing engineering 26 years now. So that helped me quickly assimilate the information and pivot into cloud computing. Well, I did a lot of interviews. They insulted me. I remember one white guy. He told me, he said, because my resume experience is from Nigeria, he said, I'm not worth $140,000. He said, because your experience, you got some of your experience from Nigeria. He told me that word for word. My first job offer, I told my friends then, you know, African people, we have this problem. It's not just Nigerians. African black men, black people, even American black people are even still okay. Black African people, we have very major problem. Lackadaisical attitude, number one. To things that are serious in life. I called some of my friends, I said, bro, this is hot now. Let's get in. We don't know, there's no training, nothing for cloud computing there. Let's get in. I think I got some of the things because I was the one pulling them. Every idea, I ran with it. Pulling them. But this one, they was like, you know, nah, they're just okay. I want to try new things. They're using phone accent to talk to me. I said, okay, no problem. I'm going ahead. And I went to the first job offer they gave me. I told the guy after the recruiter dropped. He said, it's a lie. So, okay, how can your first offer be 155,000? You that was barely making 70K. I said, bro, I blew. I made it. He didn't believe me, so I called the recruiter and mentioned. I called him first, and I called the recruiter and put it on three-way call. I said, so, excuse me, sir, how much did you say was my salary again? We'll be offering you 150,000 base salary, and we'll be offering you a 7% sign-on bonus, annual bonus. That's what we're offering. Do you want more, or you want to? I said, huh? This man does not know that it's about to change generation. That's when my friends, word spread across the friends network. Everybody now wants to learn cloud. Oh, look, how did you do it? But guess what? Every night, I will drink coffee from gas station. I'll be there. I'm not understanding the thing. I'm reading it. He will pay me that I don't understand. That's why I teach you. I take my time and patience, not because I'm a patient person. No, I'm not. I'm not a patient person. I develop it because of empathy and because of the calling of God in my life. That I could be you on the other side. That's the mentality I carry, to be patient with you through knowledge. But in my personal world, I'm not patient. I live by excellence. If you cannot execute by excellence, we can't be friends. I'm very structured and disciplined like that in my personal life. But when it comes to the ministry and what I do, I am patient with everyone because I could be you. And when I was in that journey, no one was there to understand me. Nobody wants to give me that, landing pad. Everybody was high fly, just go your own and leave. They don't care whether you succeed or not. And for me, I've already promised my mom a heaven ahead. My mother was my first girlfriend. My only girlfriend even. My best girlfriend ever. I promised her heaven, I said, Mommy, I'm going to buy a jet. So this is the way to buy a jet. I was studying every night. Was it convenient? No. I had a very stressful job. I was consulting, but low pay consulting. Tired at that time. Very stressful job. Stressful life. That job sometimes I closed by 7 p.m. early to go, late to come, because I have to put food on the table as an immigrant. But I kept through the pain. So when I tell you the story, I'm not trying to say out of convenience, oh, I've lived a rough life, hard life in this country. So there's no excuse you want to give me, because everything you think you've been through, I've touched some of it. We all have personal pain and stories. But through it, I was persevering, because I knew that the greater goal would change all of this pain around. And that's how I persevered and started learning. There was a man who I encountered at the airport, a white man. This is the company, Cloud 9 Bills. I cannot forget it, ever, that introduced me to cloud computing. I want to thank him after many years. I said, thank you, I made it. I couldn't find the website. I couldn't find it. The business card, the phone, disconnected, everything. This guy was in Australia. The company was in Australia then. He said they came to America to build the stuff for AWS, that they are building one in Australia for AWS too. This was way back. This thing just started. So if I didn't follow through with that information, do you know how many people have gotten jobs for the cloudicians? We have over 5,000 job offers across families from around the world. There are mothers who have called me from Ghana, mothers who have called me from different African countries and said, thank you. My son got a job. He's been in America for so struggling. I just want to thank the man who God used. I said, yeah, Mama, it's for God. And no one paid a dime. This is since 2019 coming. In fact, like what you didn't even know is that in 2016, 2017, I first started a nonprofit in Texas called Tech Zero Cybersecurity Foundation. The vision and the mission of that, listen, I thought that I started because, can I confess this and don't be judged? I never thought highly of women growing up. I thought highly of my mom, but I never, because of the culture we grew in, women was less in my view, in my rearview mirror. I didn't see a woman as being intelligent. But that changed when I came to America. I started meeting some people, especially ladies, giving like smart advice. So my view started changing. Then I realized that we've been taught wrong back home in Nigeria. I realized I have to fight that thing because I've run with this passion of women are less. You are the alpha and omega of a man. You can't even partner with a woman. Like she has to be here, you have to be there. That was the mentality I had. And then I found that foundation. I said, I want to bring African women out of the kitchen, from the kitchen to the cloud. That was the mission. I started, after I was consulting at Walgreens then, I remember, I think 2016, 2017. I was in Chicago. I left, I've been traveling around work and stuff, but now I was based in Chicago, in Glenview, Illinois. And so out of the business schedule, my first student was a Pakistani American woman. I met her husband in Lyft, because in those days and I think they changed the law, when I enter Lyft, I don't like to sit at the back. I don't want to be the boss. I want to be your friend and partner. Let's talk through life. I want to learn from you what you know. I want to share with you what I know. If we can better help each other in that small ride or that time of, the ride. So that's why I sat in front and the guy was talking on the phone and the guy heard me. He said, sir, do you work in IT? I said, yeah, I do work in IT. And then long story short, he told me his wife, they were going to pay $3,500 for some guy to train them on database administration, Oracle database. So I told him, I said, that's software work. Don't do it. Cloud is the way to go. 2 months, your wife will get a job. I trained the wife and boom, 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 boom. This was personal time. And then from there, I figured that, okay, I was always flying to Houston because Christ Mercy Houston, I was attending Christ Mercy Houston physically. So I'll work in the maintenance department. I'll go clean toilets and bathroom like every week, so because I work hybrid schedule at the time. So I also had some friends there in Houston. So they know. So I used to, I used to post a lot on WhatsApp status. I've stopped now. I used to post a lot. I'll be in Chicago. There's this place called Navy Piers, the water line, the skyline, I was a single guy, so all the girls wanted to come visit in Chicago, you know, at that time. So I was doing the paparazzi thing. It's life. I want to live like you. I said, okay, cloud computing is the way. So I saw there was a lady who reached out to me and said, oh, she had another friend who was interested. They're all married. I said, well, this is perfect because my mission was to start helping women get out of the kitchen into cloud computing. So because so some people want their wife not to be productive in order to tame her. But loyalty is not earned by oppressing someone, suppressing someone's vision. That's what I learned now, being in America. So I wanted to change that. I want to change that. So I was not targeting women of African descent who are married and who are looking for a way out of that suppression. Because you can be in suppression so long and you've now accepted it as a life. And I started spreading words around and women were sharing this. So before long, I had about 12 or 14 women in that program. A couple of them got a job. It was like 2017, 2018. One man called me one day. That's why I ended the program. He said, since I started teaching his wife has been disrespecting him. I used to not like African men. No. I used to hate men from Africa. Seriously. If I see you from Africa, I will respect you cordially, but there's nothing about you that I like because of that experience. But that's a narrow mind. That's Satan. That's another demonic oppression too, to keep you in a box of a theory that's inaccurate. So I broke out of it too because auto revelation came and changed that. And that's what I was doing on the side. So I stopped. The man said, his wife has been disrespecting him. That, and he now said, Sunday, he says he's going to appoint me in Houston. If I don't stop teaching his wife, he's going to appoint me. And then God delivered him from whatever. I flew to Houston to look for him. I said, I will kill you with my bare hands. The worst thing is prison. You don't know you're threatening. I grew up in violence. And then I left him alone. My friend was like, no, maybe don't escalate it. I said, you know what? I don't want them anything. They don't want me anything. I even had a Brazilian girl that was my mentee too in New Jersey. So I moved from Chicago to New Jersey now. I had several clients in New York I was consulting with. So I had some other people there in New Jersey. Anyone I met, my evangelism was about cloud computing. This is remote friendly. It can change your life. And the jobs were available, so available, surplus then. It's still surplus now. There's a lot of jobs now. It's just not a lot of qualified people to take them. There's a lot of jobs. So that's what I started doing. And eventually I stopped. So 2019, when I started the Cloudticians, I didn't even start the Cloudticians because I wanted to do a nonprofit. My company was a government contractor. I had a cage number and all that stuff. I wanted to train people as my corporate responsibility program. So in a way, God hijacked my program and make it his own. I never had the plans to teach anyone at a nonprofit. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do something nice, take a picture, put it on my website, and I was good. And during the first generation, I saw the vision, someone told me about it, and so I also confirmed it, and that this was the way to go. It was a calling, and since then till now, we've been doing this. So why am I saying this? Trading, before 2019, I think I started trading when? Around 2018, thereabouts, for 2019. My career hasn't grown in trading up to this level. I cannot combine all those workload with what I do. I just realized that I cannot do that anymore. Age has come. Responsibilities have increased. Family priorities have come. So this might be a one shot. Why am I giving you all those spills? Not to bore you or to tell you how great or low I am. It's to tell you that this is the one opportunity you can spread abroad to your family. All they need is a computer. And a $50 help from you can buy them one account on 5 hours. this website. You can get them a features account for $50. That's a low barrier to entry. On the CFD side, the cheapest account on the CFD side, let me show you, it's about $360 with a this is Forest Prop Firm. Where I will be teaching about prop firms and everything that they do, using their money to make money and fund yourself, pay yourself as a salary, and also pay yourself into your own live trading account. This is one of the most elite feed in the world. Please do not shortchange yourself. This is a one in a lifetime opportunity. Trading is a skill set that will set you completely free if you stick with it, stay with it through the pains, through the setbacks, through the low time, the low moment. You stay with it, it will pay off. Just like a career in cloud technology will pay off too. All right. So I just want to give you that spiel, and then we'll get back to what we are doing. We'll get back to what we're doing to continue. So I think with the 50% off, you pay about 300 and something, $80 for this challenge, 100K. I think they have either these three, yeah, they have 50% off for this. This is instant funding. You cannot lose more than $3,000 in a day, and you cannot lose more than $6,000 overall instant. You don't need to do challenge for this. I think for 300 and something dollars or about 400. They have a discount code. I can't remember what it is. And then you get 88% of the profit from it. So you skip the challenge. Yes, yes. Every 14 days you get paid. Yeah. So if you make, and you cannot make more than, okay, for consistency, let's see, consistency rule. So what that means, consistency rule means that if you make in 14 days period, you make $10,000. Mama, what is 20% of 10,000? 2,000, right? Okay, so 1 day profit cannot be up to 2,000. So if you make up to 2,000, then you must make more than 10,000 so that it equals out the 20%. But this is life money, life capital. You can't lose more than 3,000 a day. Average, you cannot lose 6,000 overall. So if you use small sizing, you will make more than the money you use to purchase it, and then you also have extra profits. You don't have to trade every day. You trade only when the market is favorable for you. All right? That's the CFD side. But you need a foreign identity. I don't know if this, I think they work with the United States. Yes, you can also do it in the US if you're an American, but you won't have the MT5 platform. You will only have the MassTrader platform. MassTrader is another platform that I use for trading CFD and stuff. Okay. All right. Any question to those people online? Any question? Okay. Of 100%. Okay, this is the ID, Paloa, for those in the United States. And also, if you're other part of Africa too, you can also get it too, right? All right, good stuff. Let's go back to cloud computing. Why I say like that? Did I speak Greek? Okay, let's get back to cloud computing, okay? All right, we're almost done. Almost done. We're going. You know what? Let me not just cloud. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow so you're not bombarded with too many things. But at least we learned how to deploy Workspace for employees offshore. We learned the reason why, the use case, right? And now we have the use case for why we deployed it. Now tomorrow we'll figure out the case study. We're going to learn how to write case study and use case. And thank God for ChatGPT, you can do that in 2 seconds. Tell her what to do. Human write it for you. Use case is important, and case study is important for when you work on a project. You want to document the reason why and the outcome for that reason. That's case study is the outcome. Use case is the income of why you want to do it. Yes, Pastor Lula. Okay, all right, cool. If from your name, I suggest you're Igbo, so that's cool. That means you're of Nigerian descent, if I'm not mistaken. My geography is right. You can use your Nigerian passport for that one. Okay, you don't have to use American stuff. If you got angry with Nigeria and threw your passport away, just get an NIN. You'll do like what's it called now? What's that thing? Affidavit, not affidavit. The National Population Commission birth certificate for you in Nigeria. If you like to be a Nigerian too, we can actually plug you in. Would you like to be a Nigerian? You don't want to be a
Yes,
Nigerian? It's the
I
greatest
do.
black nation on earth. On earth. Can't beat that. You've been claimed.
Dr. Lucky, thanks for sharing that. That was so moving.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so if you have Nigerian passports, you're good. You can use that. You have Syrian passport, Kenyan passport. You can use it for the CFD portion of it. So that way you can use MT5 and whatever the case is. Okay. Any other question before? Oh, Mr. Mike, your answer up.
Yes, can I share my screen with you for a second? If you don't mind.
Yes.
You cannot start screen share while other participants are sharing.
206.
Somebody else is sharing.
Go ahead, Mr. Mike.
Is somebody else sharing? Okay. Okay.
What is this? It's not here.
So this is the issue that I encounter.
That's check two things. Check your route table, public route table, if it's associating with a public subnet, and if the internet gateway is targeted inside to those places. And check your VPC to ensure that internet gateway is connected, attached to it too. You can do this after class. I'll leave the Zoom on. Maybe Ebenezer Ego can help. I don't know if he's still around. Or even Jai too.
Oh, okay. If you have somebody who will help, that will be good.
Okay, good stuff. So please invite your friends and family. Get them to register. In 16 days, we'll be going live. And also, I'll be trading with you live. So you'll be making, if you the backend crew. I don't want to tell your business. Did you guys make profit when I traded with you guys? Huh? My trades are precision trades. They're not emotional. They're very precise. So you're going to make money while you learn, earn while you learn. So don't rob your family of this opportunity, please. Okay? Just get them a computer, get them $50 to start, and they can start from the demo, and then we'll build our way. Please do not, okay? If I were you, I'll make sure every member of my family get this. It's not time to settle scores and pay them back. You want to make money and then be mean to them because they were mean to you. What makes you different from them? You know how many people treated me bad? Even after I helped them with my own resource. You know, everybody will not have the revelation you have. Don't stoop to that level. All right, good night at this point. I'll see you tomorrow. For the backend crew, we should be here by 7, right? So we can do some trading before class. Is that okay? 7 prompt, don't miss, 7 prompt. Mama, it's just 3 months. 3 weeks is gone already. So it's 2 months and 1 week left. You survived now. Look at you, you're looking radiant. Look at my McLaughlin, please. It's looking radiant. It's looking radiant. All right, good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. We're going to be here early in the building. If you are in Texas, I don't see any reason why you're not in this building. It's good to fellowship online, but it's great when you fellowship in person. You get to meet great people, like my very committed Gen Z. Hey, 2 Gen Zs. You know, they've been coming with their mom since day one. They've not failed. I'm so proud of them. Yeah, so proud of them. Yeah. We're raising young millionaires. Young millionaires. Young millionaires. You know, don't worry. You go to school, you will pay for other people's school fees, not your own, because you're all paid for. You know, so that's good stuff. All right. Okay. Good night, guys. Please ensure to help Mr. Jai. I'm going to give you the hosting right. Okay. Ensure to please help and learn too from helping. All right.
Okay.
Good night, guys. Oh, Jai, give me back the hosting right first. Let me see if I can reclaim it.
Okay, give it back. Hold
Okay, no,
on.
I have it. I want to stop the
Okay.
recording. I want to stop the recording then.
Okay.